It is a rather dark afternoon, and the Dachshund makes his way to what it looks like the leader of his pack. As the leader of the pack is playing with his children, the Dachshund gets curious. Now, Dachshunds seem to do this a lot. They're very curious and very nosy, rather, as they try to get themselves into situations like what this one is doing now. As you can see, the Dachshund is looking all around, seeing what everybody's doing. Kind of seems like as if he's trying to wait for a certain moment where he would have to pounce and help out this squad. As it zooms in, he looks around the room some more. As he sees someone from his pack pass by, he looks like he makes his way towards the leader of his pack again. Now, it seems like that he's trying to sweeten the leader of the pack, maybe trying to get on his good side, so that in a certain moment, he can turn. But here's the thing, the Dachshund doesn't know if that is the best way to solve things, or not the best way. As we look at the Dachshund, he looks like he is in a ruckus with someone in the pack. And it looks like he guarded him off. Looks like the Dachshund won that one. Oh, and it looks like the leader of the pack is trying to make him fight for dominance. And it looks like the Dachshund has fast reflexes here, but looks like the leader of the squad is gonna win this one. Dachshund jumps up and down. Oh, Dachshund gets flipped around. Looks like the Dachshund goes for a mega bite suplex play. But looks like it doesn't work out. Looks like the squad is leader of the pack / squadron is now attempting to murder him. Oh, it looks like they're friends again. So it looks like the leader of the pack remains sane, and he remains the leader of the pack. Now, as you see, Dachshund looks like he's a little mad, but he's like, okay, I'll take it. I'll accept my fate. The Dachshund then finds, something to do in this fine, dark afternoon. As he scrolls around, he sees his leader of the pack doing rather something interesting. As he follows him towards the light, he then finds out that he is cleaning up and watches him. Now, we can assume that maybe he's watching over him, as most of these members of the pack do, as he's following him kind of like a buddy, just to make sure nothing happens to him. As his pack seems to go into different places, but as pairs, just in case something hits the fan, and they have to pounce. As he follows him back, the Dachshund then follows him back forward. Dachshund then goes back, just to make sure that he's done. As you can see, the Dachshund is quite confused if he's going to go forward or backward, so he kind of stays at one point. Dachshund then goes back in the living room, because now his job of watching the leader of the pack is done. But then again, the leader of the pack gets up again, and then goes back down. Now the Dachshund here does seem to be a protector of the house. As he goes back to the living room, he makes sure everything's okay and searches for any bad mojo. Dachshund doesn't see any, but he does suspect something very sus in the corner. As he follows through the glass, he goes down. And it looks like the Dachshund sees the camera. But that's not the only thing that sees the cameraman. So does the leader of the pack. Luckily, the camera didn't get scratched by that hit there from the leader of the pack. The Dachshund and the leader of the pack then go back into the living area, where they discuss. As the Dachshund walks back in, looks like maybe he might be trying to find a place to pee as he sniffs around, but then he sees another member of the pack quite annoying him. But then he just kind of stands still. And now he's trying to ask for food, maybe. But the Dachshund looks like he's getting rejected and can't find anybody to lay with, so he just keeps standing there, and, well, after a while, the winter dog seems to get antsy. They get a little bored. So he starts making that face of, well, I think I need some playtime. So the dash hound then looks at the cameraman, and the dash hound then comes up to the cameraman. Now the dash hound finally got the cameraman's attention. The dash hound looks like that he needs to use the restroom. Now what the dash hound does is it doesn't really like to tell you that it needs to use the restroom. You have to kind of like say that you need to use the restroom, and then the dash hound will follow you towards you. Now the dash hound does seem to kind of take a while to use the restroom, but at least he gets the job done. Either one or two, quick innie, quick outie, and he's over there to use the restroom. As the dash hound leaves the end of the sidewalk, he comes up to where he has a choice to turn left or right. As he looks left, he turns his head right and decides right is the best way. But what the dash hound doesn't know is that cars could be coming down the street. The dash hound looks up and realizes that maybe this must be dangerous. As of being a dash hound, this is something that's very, very looked at by these creatures, that cars could be very dangerous. As you know, millions and millions of dash hounds have died because of this road. And this dash hound does not want to take the risk. So he smells and smells and smells, makes sure that no car's coming, and he decides to go. Kind of risky move by Kingsten the dog, but it ends up paying off at the end. Dash hound makes his way to the grass, aka the dog park. He sniffs around to try to see if he can find a place to use the restroom. Now, dash hounds, a thing that you have to watch about them, that when you're going through the grass, dash hounds, if they find something dead, they will roll around it. Now, this could be nasty for dogs. It could be a health problem for dogs in the future. So, dash hounds definitely like to take the risk. Now, this is a major thing that Kingsten the dash hound takes. Maybe not today, but it has taken it before. As the dash hound sniffs around, he feels his stomach rumbling up. Dash hound then realizes that he needs to go number 2, and he tries to find the right place to do this. Dash hounds seem to take a while finding a good place to use the bathroom and to mark their territory. As for this dash hound, that is normal, even though it does seem to make the cameraman mad. He eventually does seem to find a place to use the restroom. Now, we're going to stop the video right here, because at this point, we're probably going to get demonetized and probably get kicked off of YouTube. So, we're going to go ahead and just show you the sky. Ah yes, the sky. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with the sky.